Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing a preview for the game tomorrow. We're away to Southampton in the fourth round of the FA Cup, and also want to be looking at some transfers that we've made today. Matt Ryan, goalkeeper that we've signed on loan from Brighton, going to be talking about him, and also the possible of Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid. There's a possibility that we could be getting him as well. The deal seems quite close. So we'll be talking about him in this video as well. And also, strangely enough, we linked with Ryan Bertrand, who's left back for Southampton. Now, I don't know how true it is, rumours, but obviously we do need a left back. If Tierney gets injured, we haven't got nobody in there. But will Ryan Bertrand want to be a backup to Kieran Tierney? I doubt it very much, but it's in the news, so I'm going to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? But first of all, let's talk about this game tomorrow, the preview game, and the predicted lineup and what I think the score is going to be. Listen, Arsenal, we're the the cup holders, and we're there to go and defend it. What do I think? It's going to be a tough game. We've got two back-to-back games against Southampton away. First of all, in the FA Cup, where we're playing them, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy game. And then we go back to them, I think, on the Tuesday, where we play them in the Premier League. So there will be some changes, I believe, on both sides, and I know Arsenal will definitely make some changes, bringing in players that are on the fringe. But you know, I would hope that these guys will want to fight for their spot and show Mikel Arteta that, listen, if you want to be in the shop window or to be picked on a consistent basis, then you really need to be showing up for some of these games. The likes of Pepe, who's not been doing it at all. Willian, well, we all know about Willian. But it's going to be a game where I think he will definitely be ringing the changes. But, you know, saying all of that, we have got a pretty much strong squad. And, you know, we haven't got many people injured, so that's good. Coming off the back of a fantastic win at home to Newcastle, winning 3-0, banging back to his scoring ways. Emil Smith-Rowe doing the business, Saka, you name it, Thomas Partey in the middle of the park. I mean, those players that I've just mentioned, they might not even play. They'll hopefully probably be on the bench just in case. But listen, we're in a good run of form. Let's now take this good form. Let's take it to Southampton, and let's try go down there, get through to the fourth round, and then we'll see where we go from there. So, you know, Southampton are a bit of a bogey team. We did draw with them at our ground. I think it was a 1-1 draw. I believe it was a 1-1 draw. But you know, we've got to go there confident. I don't know whether Danny Ings is going to be back and whether he will be playing. You know, it's Ward-Prowse, you know, fantastic free kick taker, set piece taker. Will he play? They've got a much smaller squad than us, so you know they may have some of those players actually in the team, but they, you know, Hassanov would have to be thinking about, you know, Tuesday coming up as well. So he hasn't got the sort of size squad to ring full changes. So we'll see what happens. He may have to play a pretty much strong side, but I think that, you know, we can do well. I believe the form that we've got going into this game, you know, I do believe that we could go down there and possibly get a win. So let's see who the players that are likely to feature, or who I'd like to see feature playing. And because it's Saturday and we've had quite a run of games, you know, I think Arteta should rotate the side and get these fringe players playing, the likes of Pepe. I don't even want to say Willian, you know, Willock, you know, those sort of players we need to sort of get playing. Martinelli, we'd love to see him playing, starting on the left. You know, these are the players I want. Gabriel, who hasn't played for a little while, I think he could start maybe alongside, I don't know, alongside Louise, possibly. Pablo Mari is out injured, so he's not going to feature. Right back, possibly Callum Chambers or Bellerin because he didn't play in the last game, so maybe start Bellerin at right back. Maybe start Callum Chambers alongside Gabriel in the centre and Maitland-Niles at left back. So there are options there in terms of the rotation of the side. So let me start off with the goalkeeper. Now, there's no way that I'm going to want Ronison in this. Now, with us signing Matt Ryan from Brighton on a 6-month loan, he's already, from what I understand, is signing enough time to be registered to play in that competition. Is there a chance that he could start that game tomorrow? Now, I don't know enough about him. I haven't watched him much, in all honesty. But I think to be safe, me personally, I would start Leno in goal for that game on Saturday, tomorrow. That's who I would start in goal. Now, at right back, as I said, Bellerin didn't play in the last game, so I would have Bellerin at right back. The two, I would go with Gabriel and Chambers in that 2 centre back there, and then Maitland-Niles on the left. Okay, now the 2 in front. Because we're going away, it seems like we will play this. It seems like his favoured formation is this 4-2-3-1, which could revert to a 4-3-3. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But I would go with Willock. Get Willock because he's got legs in there, and probably start El Nene alongside him because he didn't feature as well. I know he did come on in the second half, so he can provide a defensive platform in front of the back 4. So Willock would be the one that would be making those forward runs and hopefully getting off some decent passes as well. So Willock and El Nene in the 2 in front of the back 4. Then Pepe on the right. Now we need to rest Smith Rowe. There's no way Arteta's going to play him. I think that he may go. It's a possibility because he could probably swap Pepe. I'll probably put Willian in there. He needs to come and prove himself. Willian needs to prove himself. I would probably put Willian in that number 10 role. I just want him to show up. And if, say, it's not working, maybe you can switch between Willian and Pepe. So Willian might go out on the right and Pepe switches into the centre and see how that works. Do you know what I mean? And then on the left, Martinelli, got a lot of pace down that side. Obviously, I did say Maitland-Niles as left back, but Martinelli down that left-hand side. And up front, listen, look, I know there's talking about Balogun and Nketiah, and that I think it came out in the press conference that because Nketiah is not getting enough minutes, he's likely the one that's going to be starting before Balogun. But have Balogun on the bench at least. Have Balogun on the bench. I reckon Arteta's going to start Nketiah up front. He's going to rest Lacazette, Aubameyang. Whether they're going to be on the bench or not, that's another thing to be seen. But I think he's going to start Nketiah up front. But then obviously, if you've got the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, possibly Saka, on the bench, obviously you need your goalkeeper. So Matt Ryan could obviously be the one that now takes over as the number 2. And Ronison, unfortunately, you're going to have to go on loan or, be demoted down to the under-23s. So I think we'll have a strong bench. I do think we're going to be confident going there. Our form is very good. And I think, that's the side that we're going to go with. It's just that this side needs to prove to Arteta, you know what I mean? So that when it comes to picking players for the Premier League and stuff like that, that he knows that we can rely on these people. Not to say that they're going to start, but he knows that these are the sort of people that I'm going to have on the bench that can come off the bench and make a difference. So that's the team that I'm going to go with. I think scoreline wise, it's going to be a tough game. It could possibly go to extra time, and if it does go to extra time, I'm going for an Arsenal 2-1 win. That's what I'm going to do. Go for an Arsenal 2-1 win in extra time, and we move on and go to the next round. Now, that's it on the Southampton game. We just want to talk about a couple of transfer news. And I spoke about Matt Ryan, who's just currently signed for Arsenal on loan for 6 months. He's a shot stopper from Brighton. And the Gunners were looking at somebody because they don't feel that Runnison is cutting it. Judging after that Man City game, I think that made their mind up. And they've gone for this keeper, who's Australian, who's played, had made 123 appearances for Brighton in all competitions, and he joined them in 2017. He's Australian. Apparently he's an Arsenal fan as well, so that bodes well. And he's also come out and said that, he's not just coming there just to warm the seat. He's going to try and give Leno competition and run for his money, which I like to hear. Definitely like to hear. He hasn't played much games, as I said, up until he's played about 11 games this season, but obviously he's now right down the pecking order. But I think that he's got 6 months left on his contract. So if he does end up coming to the Arsenal, he could possibly go on a free. He may choose Arsenal as that club. He's 6 foot tall. Just to see if there's any kind of stats on him. Apart from the fact that, he played for Brighton 3.5 years after signing for the Seagulls in the summer of 2017. And as I said, he's made 123 appearances for them in all competitions. Is there much? I haven't got really much stats on him, but Edu's come out and said Matt is an experienced goalkeeper, a proven talent in the Premier League, and has also played many internationals for Australia. Matt will further strengthen our squad with his experience and knowledge of playing at the highest level. Following Matt Macey's recent move to Hibernian, Matt will, we'll talk about Matt Macey, Matt will provide a very good competition and positive support to all our goalkeepers. Remember, this is all our goalkeepers. Listen, mate, Runnison, you ain't going to get a look in no more. And we're looking forward to him integrating quickly into the setup here at Arsenal. So I think he will integrate well. He will hit the ground running because he knows the Premier League. And he's a very much an experienced player. And as I said, he hasn't come there to, as he said, he hasn't come there to warm the bench. He's played for a number of clubs. Looking at the club that he's played for, between 2009 and 2000, he moved to Europe, made over 100 appearances for the Belgian club, Bruges. So he's played in Champions League, Valencia in 2015. He spent 2 seasons in Spain, during which he had a spell loan with Genk. So, and he's an Australian international. So, he's got awful lot of experience. He's going to wear the number 33 shirt. And, you never know. He may start tomorrow. Arteta may start tomorrow to give Leno a rest. So, look, I didn't see this coming. It was announced on Sky Sports. I saw it ping on my phone this morning, and I'm thinking, wow, do you know what I mean? Because I thought we was looking at Neto, Woodman from Swansea, but they've just got this one out of the blue. I'm hoping it's not something that's been rushed. It obviously seems like they've been talking with his agents, talking with him for a while, and the deal pretty much done and dusted, and now he's now on loan to Arsenal for the 6-month period. Now we're also linked with Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid, 21 years old. They're pretty much saying it's 90% done. David Alstein's come out and from the Athletic and said it's 90% deal done. Also Fabrizio Romano, when he speaks, you need to sit up and take note. He's only not played. He's not played much games for. He's only made about 3 appearances for Real Madrid. He hasn't played much games, but he's not getting any game time. He's only played something like 300 minutes for Real Madrid. He's a very young player. He would come and give supposedly competition to Smith Rowe. I wouldn't like to see him starting, but if in any instance that Smith Rowe either gets injured or is tired, there's a way that he can rotate. He's very much a very creative player, very good in terms of, they say it very Ozil-esque, but he's a different type of number 10. He will work hard. He's not going to just sort of stand around. He will work hard for the team, and I think that's what Arteta wants. And in fact, I think what made him make up his mind is when Arteta spoke to him directly about coming to the club. So there's a chance that he was linked with Real Sociedad, where he was on loan to them and did quite well with them in all competitions. I think it was 7 goals and 9 assists, and made so many X amount of appearances for them, got them to 6th place, and they're doing quite well now this season. And I think maybe Real Madrid didn't want to loan him there. He may have wanted to go to Real Sociedad, but I think because Real Sociedad are not too far behind Real Madrid, they thought that it might be better that he comes to the Arsenal. So here we have it. Him now is looking likely that he's going to come to the Arsenal. Technical director Edu Gasper spoke with Odegaard father Hans and his agent Bjorn Tor cover, if I can say it, and the midfielder Dennis Ceballos spoke to the player and has helped convince him to choose Arsenal. So that's interesting. Dennis Ceballos has put his 2 bobs worth in there. And I thought it might have been difficult with having 2 loan players from the same club, but it seems to have worked. Has convinced him to choose Arsenal over Real Sociedad, where he spent the previous campaign on loan. The 6-month loan will not include a purchase option, and is similar to the agreement the Gunners have with the Spanish counterparts over Ceballos, who is expected to return to Real Madrid in the summer. On Odegaard, Ceballos said, look, he needs to play regularly, and that's not happening at Real Madrid, and they needed to know that I would have equal opportunities. I was obsessed with playing again. I wasn't getting minutes, but I realised it was best to work and reverse the situation, be important with another club. So this is what Ceballos is saying. So it looks like it's going to happen. Odegaard has made 9 appearances for the LeBlanc side in all competition this season, but has made just 3 starts, as I said, in La Liga. And he's expected to miss training. I think he missed the game where Real Madrid lost to a 3rd-tier side in their cup, the Spanish Cup. They got knocked out, so they were pretty much embarrassed by that. So he's expected to miss training today before travelling to London to complete his transfer. So we're going to have a young player on our books, possibly. Not seen him play. Again, hold my hands up, not seen him play. But listen, 6 months is worth a punt. Let's see. Let's hope that he does hit the ground running. Not like some of our other loan players who ended up either being injured and didn't ever see him again. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Another player, and I spoke about, and that's Ryan Bertrand. Arsenal are eyeing a deal to sign Ryan Bertrand from Southampton this month. The Gunners allowed Sead Kolasinac to leave to join Schalke on loan until the end of the season, leaving just Kieran Tierney as the only out-and-out option at left-back in the squad. Arteta admitted this in recent press conference, whilst adding that players such as Cedric Suarez, Bukayo Saka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles were options for that role if needed, but they're not natural left-backs. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but it says Arsenal are supposedly on the lookout for a new left-back, or whether the Standard claims we are eyeing 31-year-old Bertrand, who previously came through the ranks at Chelsea. Would he want to be back up to Kieran Tierney? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. It says the defender was the first player to make his Champions League debut in the final of the competition when Robert Di Matteo opted to play him in an advanced winger role against Bayern Munich back in 2012. So that is quite a fair time ago. Look, we do need a left back. We do need someone to back up Kieran Tierney, but going for a 31-year-old, I don't know. I don't know. I think we could go for someone younger, experienced, younger, but is prepared to, play behind Kieran Tierney. So we'd have to just again wait and see what happens there. It's this news coming out Standard. Whether it's true or not, who knows? Let's just see if there's any other news. Lastly, Callum Chambers. Arteta's come out and basically said that he's not looking for Callum Chambers to leave on loan. He believes that the defender has a future at Arsenal. Now, there was talk about him leaving in the summer, and a number of clubs were interested in him, but that didn't come to fruition. Yes, he was injured for a long time and is just trying to get back to fitness. And I think since December 2009, he's played just twice this season. So he's been out for a long time. there's a chance that he could, as I said, I did say he would possibly, I would play him in the game against Southampton tomorrow in the FA Cup. So there's a chance that he could be picked for that game. But as I said, Mikel Arteta, he's going to rotate his side, and he's just saying that, you know, he feels that he's been through a difficult period, and he's looking good in training, you know, just to paraphrase. And like, you know, he thinks that he has a future for him. So, you know, it might come the summer. We'll see what happens. But at the moment, he's not going to go anywhere on loan. So, you know, because Arsenal are short in some areas, so that may not happen. But listen, let's wait and see. But tomorrow is the game where we need to go to Southampton, win that, get through to the next round, and then we're back to them on Tuesday. I'm hoping to do a watch along on the Tuesday. Well, no, I can't do a watch along on the Tuesday because I've got another engagement. I'm going to be kind of fleeting out of watching the game. So unfortunately, there won't be no watch alongs, but I will be doing a player ratings for the game tomorrow, and also player ratings for the game on Tuesday. I just forgot totally that I won't be able to do no watch alongs at all. But listen, no worry about it. But listen, let's go there, get a win, 2-1 to the Arsenal in extra time, and then we go there again on Tuesday, and we'll go there with a nice strong side. Listen, please like, subscribe, share. Again, thank you everybody for subscribing to the channel. Please share it around. I want to get this some subs now, on my way to 150 subs. If we can get there, we're on 109. Somebody decided to leave, but who cares? Listen, I'm trying my best, trying hard. So please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.